Greg Fishel explaining why we're not going to see more than a snowflake on Sunday. And if we do see it, don't expect it to stick. It's just not fair. It's either too cold aloft, too cold near the ground, not coming down hard enough when it's finally cold enough. Any of those reasons is not happening Sunday, folks. So
oh well,
it could change, but it always changes in the wrong direction. So
that's right.
They start out with, you're going to get 6 to 8 inches, and then it whittles down and we get a few flakes. When they start out with, you're only going to get a few flakes, then we like really never even get anything. There's my boys waiting patiently for their breakfast. You know it's got to be hard on them when one morning I'm out at 6 something and then the next morning I'm out at 8 or 9 something. Confusing. And here's our buddy over here eating his chicken. Hey, bud. Hi. He goes, I'll be ready for attention when I'm done eating my chicken, Mom. Just a reminder that it's Thursday and I am meeting Michelle to shop. And we're not on the road today to downtown Raleigh to school because the college has a wellness day, essentially a teacher work day. We're back on the road tomorrow. I don't know why they couldn't have the wellness day on a Friday. We started out sunny, but we're supposed to be clouding up, and unfortunately I think that's already happening. Not going to keep us from getting up to around 70 again today though. We'll take it. I have Dawn out here too early, well, too close to getting up so we can get our walk in before I meet Michelle. And I'm all hyped up because I've had my cup of coffee, my caffeine, but Don didn't get a chance to drink very much, so he's working on it for me. He's working on it.
Yeah.
Was that a lighthearted smile back there?
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting to know this well enough I can actually do it with my eyes closed.
The weight vest. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't offer to not do the weight vest today. I would say once a week is the maximum. Maybe each of us could call out one day a week if we needed to, because you know Don and I, we're tight, we stick together. We either both wear it or don't wear it, pretty much. If one suffers, the other has to suffer, right?
That's right. Mutual suffering and torture.
So good job getting our street light fixed. That's the 3rd time at least since I've been in that
repair, so it's the 3rd light thing on it. The original, then one other repair, and now this second.
Yeah, I wondered if it didn't fail really close to when I moved in, and this is the 3rd time, but it's at least the 2nd time.
Right.
And the thing of it is they just put the same old mercury vapor.
Well, sodium vapor. Ours is. There's a yellow,
it ain't LED, folks.
It ain't LED, right? Yeah, there's either a purplish glow or a yellowish glow, and I think ours is yellow, so I think that's the sodium.
Yeah, and Don was just saying that pole was put in circa 1988.
Yeah.
And you know, I guess I wonder as they go along and fix them when they go bad. Because it hadn't been but 3 years since they had to come fix it.
Yeah, it was probably 3 years.
Yeah, so apparently the fixed quality was nowhere near as good as the original quality because it didn't last very long at all.
Right.
You'd be surprised how much effort it takes to remember when you're down at the mailbox to take a picture of the darned thing so you have the number you need for the pole.
Yeah.
And then to go, you know, remember to go out to the database and fill out the ticket to get it. It seems so trivial, but I remember 3 years ago, it took me and Don a couple of weeks to get our act together on that. And I mean, I was in on it too. I'm not blaming Don.
Right.
It's like, kitten, when you come through, can you take a picture? Donnie, when you go out for the newspaper, if you don't have that number off the pole, you're sort of...
Yeah, but Google, I think it now, I think it was, you just got to know what the... I probably need to go put a comment on
our picture.
Our picture, it just says street light or pole.
Right, because if we go search on pole light and all the pictures I've taken, like think about coming over the bridge into downtown Raleigh, it's going to find all of them too.
Right, well I tell you, I'm impressed with that Google Photos, that search. It's amazing what you can do.
Yeah.
I did a search, I needed to find a picture of the heat pump wires. And I swear to God, I did a search on wire or wires, and it sure that showed it, and it's like, wow, that was impressive.
Yeah, I don't know who else might be doing that pretty good, but Dawn and I couldn't live without our photos being up on Google Photos, because we search it for stuff like, I don't know, 10 times a month probably. Like last night I searched on blue Lego house and I wanted to share a picture in a Lego Facebook group of the house that goes with the bookshop and that I had made wider. And I did that in August of 2022, and I was able to find all the pictures I took of the house, and I was able to find the one I wanted, and it was all good.
Right.
And in a short amount of time, I just I had the picture I needed.
Yeah. Well, the reason it wouldn't find the pole is because when you just take a picture of the numbers, like it was BH69 something, there was 6 digits. You know, if I knew BH, I could have searched on BH and it probably would have found the old photo. Yeah. But I don't remember what the pole starts with.
Well, we should have put street light with and without a space, pole light, cul-de-sac, Duke power. We'll go put a description on the new photo. Right. We're talking about the number like this, except for ours is not vertical. Right. Ours is horizontal, but that number. If you have that number, if you take a picture of it, then it's pretty easy to let the power company know they need to come address, because we pay for the light. It's not like it's just out there for free. Dawn didn't ask to have it put in. Duke just put it in when they did the road.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure it's a subsidy as far as what it costs them to maintain it and stuff, but how much are we paying? Like $3 a month or something?
About $3.50, I think, with tax and everything for that.
For the electricity.
Well, the pole and the electricity, that's right.
Yeah.
They charge a fee for the light, and then they charge a flat rate based on the type for the electricity. And it's funny, I added up all the kilowatt hours on the bill, and I added up all the kilowatt hours that are online if you pull up the usage under online, and there was a 2 kilowatt difference between those numbers. And I said, what? No, but. And then I kept reading and digging a little bit more. And then I found the little comment on the bill that says that, you know, they charge us 71 cents or something for the electricity flat rate. Light, one exterior light, 71 or something, whatever it was, 2 kilowatt. Well, so what I'm getting at is, they add a certain amount of kilowatts to your bill, is what they do. So it isn't really a flat rate. It's just, we're going to add 2 kilowatts to your bill.
Right. They kind of know what it costs, I guess.
Yeah.
That's one time around. Somebody's got them a field trip today.
Yeah, they were lined up there a minute ago. I called them out.
They're loaded now. Yeah. Don said they were lined up a minute ago. I like looking at the water tower and even the cell tower. I know it's man-made technology up there in the sky, but the sky looks so pretty over there, illuminated with the morning sun shining on it, and the sky is nice and blue and got some character to it this morning. Wispy clouds. It's just so pretty. I'm hot and I only have on 1 layer though. It's almost like I could be out here in short sleeves this morning. Well, I have the weight vest that helps keep the core heat in. So I would do this weight vest all over again. I think I had shared the link. But you got to be prepared that you got to have at least 10 pounds. I think for a lot of people starting out, one that would let you start out with 6 pounds is probably the right answer. But once you push through it for a week or 2, you know, then the 10 pounds is fine. It's only those first few days where I think being able to have a little less would be a benefit. And I have to say, since we know I can carry 30 pounds, that once you get over the hump of, yeah, I'm carrying some weight, the exact amount isn't so important. Although I asked Don how he feels about it going from 10 to 20.
Yeah, whatever this is,
it's heavy, plenty heavy.
Yeah, you'll notice.
Yeah, well, guys go for Don's, but you know, us girls, we need girl size. How'd you do with 30 pounds? Let's get it back on me.
Oh!
Careful.
Yeah, well, tell me about it.
I am seeing a lot of bird activity over there near that box every morning. I would be really surprised if we don't end up having a bird's nest in that box, and probably bluebirds. I actually didn't just see the bluebirds, but I heard them. They chirtle. They have this, you know, distinctive noise that they make back and forth to each other. Don was watching the history guy on YouTube last night, and he was doing a thing on station wagons. And I didn't really ever think about REO Speedwagon's name coming from the name of a 1916, I think, station wagon, which was pronounced Rio Speedwagon, not REO, but that is where their band name came from. And then that led to like singing REO Speedwagon songs, and then that led to wanting to play all the hits from 1979, which is like my favorite year in music. It's the year I moved to North Carolina. It was actually a great year and a really tough year all at one time, from New Jersey. So anyway, I still have my free Apple Music hooked up right now, and they put the Apple Music in the car. So while I have just a minute to wait on Michelle, I had it up in the house last night on my phone, but now I've got it up in the car. And yep, oh, the memories. 1979 pop hits. Just taking a minute to appreciate Ruby looking clean. Michelle just pulled in. Let's hope we find some bargains today, girl. Good morning. I'm ready for it to be summer, and I'm gonna stop wearing a mask again, but I do still have it on today. Hey!
Hey, how are you?
Do you have pink straps? Do you have a new Loungefly?
No, it's the same.
Well, that's not the one you had last week, but yes, but it does look Valentine festive, even
Yeah,
even if the kitties have knives.
Yeah.
What's it from?
I don't know. I just saw it at Hot Topic.
Yeah,
I loved
it's cute. It's definitely you. It's all Valentine colors.
Yes, I feel pink today.
You feel pink today. Yeah, apparently somebody donated their entire pillar candle holder collection, and there's some pretty neat looking stuff. Yeah, piece of bank. I have the exact same guy up in the attic. What caught my attention was the Alma Pepper lunchbox. But there's an Annalie over here too.
Wouldn't you wanna be
A Santa. That's an awesome sale. We found a few things, but not as much as we wanted.
Yeah.
I have not seen the Antique Automobile magazine before. I'm always looking, just in case I think there's something that Don or Johnny would enjoy. Mad Libs, I remember those from the school book fair back in the day. I think this is adding insult to injury because we get no real snow, so you can have an indoor snowball fight. Papa Bear, Mama Bear. These are the perfect socks for Dawn. On the bottom it says, if you can read this on the right foot or the left foot or anyway, and then it says, bring me some bacon, and it's got bacon strips on it. So those are going home to Dawn.
Gizmo.
Aww. And why is there a neon Scooby?
I don't know.
He's very neon. He's incredibly neon. But I found a pair of socks that your family needs.
Oh my gosh.
The exhale is the dog is, well, we'll let you figure it out. I love that rocket ship, and it's wood, and it comes apart, and it's only $8, but like, where would I put it? But I love it. I do. I want to take it home. Michelle.
Oh my god.
You don't have those two yet?
No.
Those are perfect for your house. Lucky girl. Now if I could
you.
find some Star Wars, Star Trek cat glasses. Those are actually brand new Crocs, men's 13. Those are like kitchen shoes. Those are the anti-slip soles, but we need 11s at our house, or 11 and a half. Well, we are definitely finding stuff. My cart is filling up pretty good.
I can be in jail, but pretty jail.
Yeah, pretty jail. That one classifies as you're ready for the next solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. Yeah, that's that pattern. That's so cute. I am taking that home. Cat queen of the kitchen is what it says. Is it for me or nighttime though? It's 1:30. We just finished up over here. Michelle actually is not headed to pick up any kids. And I'm not either today. So Just go home. She says she might be up near Guardian Angel Apex when I come through next Tuesday for a doctor's appointment, that she might meet me over there. I told her to touch base the night before, you know, confirm I'm going, all that good stuff. So somebody just bought furniture. Jeff was out here loading up. There was a Y on my right back there, a 3 on my right here, a blue Model S on my left, and I'm driving Ruby. So that was all 4 Tesla models on Main Street, Fuquay, and, you know, within 1,000 feet or a couple thousand feet of each other. just amazing. The Y was either black or midnight silver metallic. I was like, I saw it, and I saw the one in front of it, and I saw the one on the left, and I'm reaching for my camera. Wow. It's Bluebird box swap time.
Got the box.
We don't know if the one down here missing the roof is fixable or not, but we're gonna take it home and check it out. Put this one in its place, because certainly with no roof on it, the one down here is not usable.
Nope.
Don said it looked like rain. I swear it's not raining today. But we wanted to get it swapped before the rain comes in tomorrow and into the weekend.
Yeah, it gets soggy down here.
Yeah, you heard us right. It's going to rain again. Are we allowed to gripe about it a little bit? Probably not, considering how many viewers we have in California where it's been too dry for too long. But, you know, we don't mind drying out for a few days here. Just ask me in July if we've gone for a full week and no rain. I'll be really complaining then, because I'll be outside getting bit by mosquitoes watering my plants. It's very pleasant despite the little bit of a breeze. All of that is invasive Chinese privet, every last little bit of it, which is why we'll never get rid of it all in our yard and have to keep on pulling it out. Some of the local parks, they'll have a group come in and they'll just go pull and pull and pull. I don't know that this park is fixable. It's just that bad over here. It's really sad how that stuff took over where it's not supposed to be. Now the American holly, that's good. That's native. Some people wouldn't consider it so good though. They don't like it because it pokes them. I can just sit on my bench while you install it. Don's got tools because he's worried about the old hardware being rusted so bad that he'll have to cut it.
Yeah.
So he brought everything he would need.
Well, I hope.
Well, that was the plan anyway. You can see we have a nice pole with a baffle and everything, but we have a house with no roof. I think the rest of the house is in good enough shape for you to build a roof.
Yeah, it's possible. It doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't look too bad.
The hardware actually looks better than I remember.
Right, not super rusted.
I brought a reciprocating foam.
Just in case. We might come back and straighten the pole a little bit. We didn't count on the pole. It needs a shim and a hammer to put it in next to the pole.
More likely what we'll do is pull the pole out and hammer it into a new spot. A couple inches one way or the other.
However you want to fix it, dear.
Yeah, however I want to fix it, that's right. The hardware's in good shape, so it won't, you know...
taking it off of the pole. Well, we won't mess with it if there's a bird in it when we come back, but...
Yeah, I won't have to drag all my tools back down, because I didn't know if I was going to have to saw... Because that one Bluebird box we put up there, the hardware was really... I had to fight it. This was like no problem at all.
And Don hit the nail in there enough. Somebody somebody needs a pair of pliers to pull that out. They're not going to just... be jerks and
if you
open.
Just are curious, I think I'll pull that nail out. And
that ain't happening.
It ain't gonna happen.
I told him, yeah, it's one thing if he and I want to clean the box and we come down here with a pair of pliers or some other good Samaritan. It's another thing if somebody just bored feels like they'll jerk the nail out of there and don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's not going to come out of there by accident.
Don loaded up his unicycle and he's going to get a mallet and a couple of pieces of treated wood and go back down there and straighten the pole. It's not that the Bluebird is too crooked, the Bluebirds won't use it. It's that it buffets in the wind a little bit. I'm worried. So He tried to pull it out of the ground to see if it'd be easier to just, you know, use the mallet and put it back into the ground, and it didn't come up. So it's down there pretty good. He's just gonna try to put a little wedge in there and help stabilize it a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But he's not taking me, so he can take his unicycle.
Tired of that walking.
Yeah, no more walking.
All right, totally steadied it up. I put 3 pressure treated stakes in the ground. It's nice and tight. Of course, now this wiggles, but that's got nothing to do with that. That's just that pole's really flexible, and it's mostly vertical now. So I'm happy. It was worth coming back down here. I mean, it took me all of like 60 seconds to pound those 3 stakes into the ground there.
Taekwondo. I guess I forgot to film a video, but I finished up the windows on my newspaper house on the 2nd floor, and I put a bunch of parts away, organized a bunch of parts. I'm pleased with how the windows worked out. It was a little bit more work than I wanted. Pulling things off to put them on, but it was okay. It was tricky. Walmart was okay tonight. They had Valentine's Day flowers and helium balloons, but not the spectacle that was Harris Teeter the other day. They had a decent selection, but it was no Harris Teeter. I guess at least they had some stuff. No great clearance deals tonight. I did remember a couple of things I know Johnny needed. It's 7:34, so I'm 10 minutes away from pickup time for him, so I've done good. I'm not running late tonight. It's still 68 degrees out there at 7:35 p.m. on February the 9th. That's just a wow. I don't know if we broke the record today or not. It's warm. We got some nights in the 30s coming up, so don't think it's already spring here, although clearly it feels like spring. It looks like they're practicing sparring, no contact sparring in there. I'm jealous. I want to go in there and do class so bad. Y'all just do not know. I could care less about going to Walmart on Taekwondo nights. If you go back and watch older videos when I was working toward my 1st degree black belt, I loved it. It was great. It was awesome. I am so disappointed I can't take class anymore.